Hello, good afternoon. Are you all right? Okay, my name is Marj and this is my colleague Louise. And we work for Shaw Trust. Back then we used to be called Connections. Some of you have probably been to see us back then. So we work with young people aged 16 to 18 and we help them with careers, sort of advice and guidance. And we can also work with them up until they're 25 if they've got an education healthcare plan. As part of the trust, what we do, we're contracted by the local authority to work with young people who are NEET. When I say NEET, when you hear NEET, you think, what the hell is NEET? So NEET is young people that are not in education, employment or training. So what we do, we have some advisors who are actually based in schools, and the schools have to pay for advisors to work in the schools to deliver the service. But myself and Louise and others, we work with those in the community. So it could be young people who are involved with YOS, young offenders, young people who are looked after children in care, those suffer from anxiety, those who's just left or just dropped out of school, and those who are at risk of becoming NEET, and also those who are NEET. They're the ones that we work with. And we also have a lot of sort of like networking with agencies such as the social services, strengthening families, young offenders. So we do network with a lot of agencies also. Sort of like we've got the Prince's Trust, now called the King's Trust. We've got Northampton Town Football Club. There's quite a lot of providers that we network with to meet the needs of young people. So what we do, like myself and Louise and others in the team, we meet young people at a community drop-in, and I've got some leaflets of our drop-ins across the county, not just Northampton, but Kettering, Corby, Wellingborough, Daventry. So we cover those areas as well. So if you do have anyone or know of anyone who is not in education, employment or training, then you can refer them on to us. But we specifically work with those who've actually left education. But some schools will put the referral form to us early, those who are at risk of becoming NEET, especially those who haven't got an offer for September. Those who, they don't know what they want to do when they leave school in the next couple of months. It's like, what are they going to do, sixth form, or they're not going to go to college, they're not going to, if they haven't made a decision, they'll come to us because they're the ones that are at risk of becoming NEET. So these leaflets, what I have here, are for our drop-ins across the county. So you're most welcome to help yourself. Pass you over to Louise.
Hello. So every advisor has a caseload of young people 16 to 19, and it's our responsibility to find out what those young people are interested in. So once we've found out what the young people are interested in, then we can find an opportunity and open up doorways for them. And this isn't always easy, so that also relies on our own networking skills. Last year, I was lucky enough to run a creative careers project, pulling together 5 venues in Northamptonshire. So I noticed that a lot of young people on my caseload were interested in having a creative career, but they didn't know where to start. And a lot of young people hadn't actually been to creative venues in Northamptonshire, hadn't set foot in them, didn't always feel welcome, kind of felt like a lot of the venues were a little bit elitist. So it was my job to go and network within those venues. So I went to the Performing Rooms, the Royal and Derngate, Burn Street Studio, and the Umbrella Fair, which is still there at the moment. And basically, I got a load of creative people who already had creative careers, and got some funding from Northampton Council And young people were able to explore every genre of creativity, from writing poetry to makeup, hairstyling, singing in the performing rooms, art in Influx Gallery. And yeah, we had a full-on creative week. So just by dipping their toe in the water, this kind of gave them transferable skills which they could use to develop their confidence and then go on and enroll in college courses. And every single young person who took part in that project actually went on into a progression. So just being here today is a major opportunity to network and to change the lives of young people in Northamptonshire. I think there is such a need for more networking events like this where we can come together. So thank you so much for organising it. Really appreciate coming here. We will be leaving our leaflets, but there's a few faces actually I recognise in the audience here, and it'll be nice to have a chat with people afterwards. So thank you.